in the house. Yeah, 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 yeah. We are kicking it with Auntie Leah. Yeah, let's get it, let's do it, let's go. Yeah, let's go, let's get it with Auntie Leah. Yeah, yeah, come on, let's do it. Nothing better than kicking it with Auntie Leah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Auntie Leah is in the house. Yeah, 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 yeah. We are kicking it with Auntie Leah. Yeah, let's get it, let's do it. Come on in. Come on in now. So Auntie Leah can do a thing. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to Kicking It with Auntie Leah. Hey, hey, hey. What it do, nephew?
Happening.
All right. It looked like they didn't set up none of my stuff. But it's all good. It's all good. Welcome to Kicking It with Auntie Leah. I'm so glad to see you guys. I have decided to join us tonight. It looks like that Facebook didn't send out the notification.
Head first in the mat, that's what they say. No, battle man when you replay.
And they also did not send out the YouTube notification. As always, they are always trying to suppress the Kendrick Johnson content. They always demonetize it. They always try to depress it, but we keep going forward anyway. What it do? Justice for all. We got justice for all in the house. We have Letha Brawley in the house. We have me, and Simple but Complex is in the house. Shout out to everybody that's in the bushes. Please jump into the comments. This is an open panel tonight. It has been a lot that's been going on. A lot has been revealed within these last few weeks, and we just are here to talk about it. We want to hear your point of view. We want to hear your intake on the situation with Kendrick Johnson. All of the evidence that we have put out there, exposed the dates, the autopsy discrepancies, everything. And then now the troll forums, they're out. But they just don't realize that people we don't go into the mat willingly. And that's what this song is about. This is a song that I wrote actually for Kendrick Johnson, just to let people know that people that come from our background, that grew up in the hood, that grew up from survival, we're not running into danger, right, Jay? We don't run to danger. We run away from danger. So I can't even fathom Kendrick looking at this mat and deciding to go down into the mat, into danger, knowing that the mat is taller than him. That's not our mentality in our culture. We do not willingly go down into the mat. So that's what this song is about. I want everybody to, everybody who hasn't been here before, I am Auntie Leah. I'm Leah Ficklin on Facebook. This is Jay, Young Nine, Moses, nephew. Tell them a little bit about yourself. Is the music too loud?
No.
Tell them a little bit about you for the newcomers in the back.
Well, like she say, my name is Jay, aka Young Nine. I'm a former part of the Revolutionary Black Panther Party, but also chapter MOE.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been following this case for a little while. I've been standing beside Miss Jackie Johnson, which is Kendrick Johnson's mother.
Mm-hmm.
I done been through the marshes, the stint at the courthouse. I done done all of that, so I'm pretty close to the situation as been dealt as can be, and
Right.
and just me and Auntie Leah, we've been corn together, you know what I'm saying, trying to
Mm-hmm.
bring justice to the family, you know what I'm saying, shine some light into something that was put in the dark.
Right, right. And guys, just to let you know, you guys are welcome to come on the panel. The link is in the comments. Let me know if you want the link. Hit the link, come up. You don't have to show your face. 2026 is a year of courage. It's not, the fear is behind us. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they do. They're not stopping this justice because for 13 long years, there's a family in Valdosta, Georgia that has suffered since the very day that their son did not come home from school. They had not had time to mourn.
Mm-hmm.
They have been in fight mode since the very minute 10 o'clock was his curfew on January the 10th, and panic mode set in. And ever since panic mode set in, it never had a chance to set out. And I don't know about anybody else on this platform. I'm done. I'm tired of it. And no, I did not birth Kendrick. Hey, Archangel Michael, one of my moderators in the house. Thank you for the super chat, baby. We do have a goal each month. Like I said, they demonetized Kendrick. So anything that you might want to donate, great. They're not required. I do what I do with free of charge, right? I work during the day and I work for this case at night, and I'm tired. So if you want to donate to the platform, great. If you can't, I still love you and I still appreciate you. Your like, your view, or whatever, your support, your encouragement is enough for me, because it's God this time that's speaking. In my opinion, that's who's speaking. Because guys, if you don't know, I've never did nothing like this before. My platform, I would speak about the injustices of Black people or white people, whoever that passed away, rappers or whatever, activists. But when I came across the Kendrick Johnson case, it just was something about this case that my spirit was drawn to. And then, of course, everybody that has been here before knows that I had a vision, and I saw what happened to this kid, and it's been on and popping ever since. And every document that I look at, it's not me that finds it. It's the Holy Spirit that's in me that finds it. Okay? It's not me that found the weight in the gym. It's God's Spirit that's in me that told me to blow up the picture and to scroll this way and look. It's not me that found the discrepancies in the dates. It's the Holy Spirit at 3 o'clock in the morning say, get up and look at this document and blow it up and pay attention. And sometimes I stare at stuff for days. And I'm like, God, what are you trying to show me? I can't get off this mat. I can't get off this page. What is it? And then it just pop out. Why would the coroner say that he and the EMT was there on January the 10th? And then it unfolds in my spirit.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And that's why I'm not scared. And that's why I'm bold. It's not this. It's not me. It's him. It's time. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what threat, because here's what I've always told my platform, that fear is the reciprocal of faith. What that means is it's the direct opposite. What that means is it's the devil's version of faith. And the Bible says that God has not given me the spirit of fear, but he has given me the spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. That's God's word.
Right.
Go to another scripture. It says that my word would not come back to me void. Whatever I set it out to do, it's going to do just what I said. So I got all the whole armor of God. And these devils, they see it. That's why they mad. They know they can't penetrate the faith that's in me. Because when God speaks, it's over. So they might as well get in line, start calling the FBI, the Department of Justice, whoever, and start telling on each other. Whoever speaks first, because I know you're watching, you'll get the best deal. Anyway, I didn't mean to do all that blabbing, but I had to say what I had to say. It's been crazy this week, right, Jay? Crazy,
Yeah.
right? Threats everywhere, right? If you're on my Facebook page, you'll see them. They just mad. I mean, the whole demon connection, witchcraft, demon conjuring, ritual performing, what you call them, white, are mad, right? But that just gives me a little bit more joy because that just let me know that we done found something, we exposing something that you didn't think that we were brave enough to expose.
Hit them nerves.
Hit them nerves, and we're not stopping. We're not stopping, right? And tonight I found a video of the kids 12 years ago. It was a video, and I'm gonna share this with us. And this is my first time looking at it too. But 12 years ago, these kids were speaking. I found a video of the kids at Lowndes High School speaking about the situation with Kendrick's, death, and how they were even talking about it was a cover-up. Whatever happened after that was after the fact, but these kids were on camera and they were boldly speaking that they did not believe nothing that they were being fed and told. So without further ado, I'm gonna bring that video up so you guys can look at it with me. Okay? All right, so let's go. Okay, Auntie is a little old, y'all. I ain't the best. I'm just not the best. But I'm gonna get it. Come on up. Don't fail me now. Is that the right one? It gotta be. Let's see. Fair use.
I heard about it in my African American Studies class. My teacher told me.
A week after he got murdered, when I was at my job.
Yeah, we talked about it in our African American music culture class.
I actually heard about Kendrick Johnson's death immediately.
That they found the young man wrapped up in a wrestling mat at Lowndes High School.
A friend of mine that was still in high school at the time, they texted me as I was going to get some lunch that day saying, hey, I just heard a kid got killed in high school. We're on lockdown right now.
Beginning of February, I started hearing that there may be something more than just a kid dying in a gym.
I felt like he was murdered. Like, how did he end up in a wrestling mat by himself and then end up looking like that when they pulled him out? So,
and it started to make sense that he did not do that he had to have been murdered.
I heard it, I was like, tragic, boy. Tragic.
They just felt that the sheriff got it right. And they felt like they needed evidence and more information to say otherwise.
It was like it was an accident, and I was like, that doesn't seem like it would be an accident. Nobody can just be in the mat by themselves, and no one's there to help them.
Then they say that they had rebuilt the gym and whatnot, trying to cover that up. So
why people still go in the gym? Why people still go in that gym? No matter if it's rebuilt or not, why people still go in that gym?
I'm Jamari. I graduated from Lowndes High, class of 2013, and I was there on the event of the KJ. I got to school kind of late, so I tried to go to the old gym, and it's like shut down. Like they had already found the body and all that. While I was trying to find my class, I got on Twitter, and that's how I initially found out about it. And everybody was just shocked. His parents came up to the school and all that. It was a big uproar at the school, so like it was no way for anybody not to know about it. Or how to feel at the time. They found a dead body at school. That's not something you hear about it normally. Everybody knew it was a murder from the beginning, really. I heard of somebody just popping up dead, face messed up, and then the GBI just saying it's an accident.
And I guess as the details emerged, like what did it have you thinking? Or
A lot of cover up, just a lot of fishiness going on because the coroner stated that he didn't get there until 3 hours after the body was found, and Georgia state law says that the coroner is supposed to be first on scene, first to touch the body at all. And when he'd gotten there, the scene had been completely cleaned up, the body had been moved, and that's been unrolled. Just a lot of cover up and a lot of wrongdoing going on there. Something's being covered up.
Seen the fingerprints on who touched the mat. You can't just roll yourself in the mat. Somebody got to roll you up. So it's stupid to me.
why didn't they do that stuff?
Black people is being hated right about now. That ain't going nowhere. That ain't going nowhere.
Is that?
I don't want to see nobody make it.
See the pictures of his face. I heard of like a minor was hanging upside down for like a week before he died. He was just hanging there, not even a full 24 hours, and they claim he died from that. That makes no sense. And your face would not look like that just from blood rushing to your head. Not like that. Not after less than 24 hours.
Story, I'll never forget hearing that story for the first time. The room was completely quiet for almost 20 seconds after he stopped talking, because I think everybody was just, blown away of the idea that somebody could have beat Kendrick up and wrapped him up or rolled him up in a mat, and for authorities to be involved in the cover-up. So that just the concept of that was just crazy. Very shocking and moving at the same time.
With this case,
People know it's something wrong. Everybody knows it's something wrong. They're not going to admit it, and they keep secrets in my office. That's known. It's known that my officer keeps secrets.
I feel like seeing as it is down in the Deep South, there has been some race issues. There doesn't need to be, because it's the untimely death of a young teenager. That's what it needs to be looked at as. But because we're in the Deep South, there's going to be some racism on both sides. And that's the unfortunate truth of our society down here.
Hopefully it's not, but I mean, once you look at the evidence and they picking up on this and that, it kind of leads toward it. So
Lowndes low-key is racist. Low-key. It just really is. Everybody segregated from each other. You can see all the black kids in one spot if you go to Lowndes. Just go outside in the courtyard by F-Wing. You're going to see all the black kids. They got kind of, N-word friendly at Lowndes, really. Lowndes. If they hung around a lot of black people, they just love to say that word a lot.
But that's just how crazy it is here. That's just how ridiculous, and it's kind of sad. But at the same time, you have to understand the history of African Americans being intimidated, African American leaders being ran out of this area, and it's kind of a mentality thing. It's kind of like you won't see the oppression or the racism because it's so well cleaned up here. The mask is so put on here, but it's almost disgusting. As you said, there's so much evidence. How can you not believe that the death of Kendrick Johnson wasn't a murder?
Up in this town, I used to feel safe here, and over the past 3 or 4 years, I developed a habit of looking over my shoulder every time I go outside, day or night. And I don't like that feeling in the city anymore. Too many crooked cops, too much bad going on here.
You can't dive in without it falling over.
So his body was found like
It's not possible.
His hands were to his side.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, he's like, yeah. He's not possible.
It's not possible to fall in that way because who's
And any smart kid would knock the mat over to get the
By the way,
shit.
he was taller than that. He was taller than the man.
Right. So, really?
Yeah. So that's why we think the story is impossible.
Yeah.
Right. So we ain't got the raggediest, sorriest police. They so doggone sorry out here.
Why do you say that?
At all. I mean, it's all police because they got
power. All police have too much power and they act like they're above people. Like they don't have to answer to nothing. They got their own set of rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, you just regular people, man.
Yeah.
You know, the way they talk to citizens and stuff, and they talk to everyone like they're criminals.
But in 1918, there was a period which was called the Week of Terror. That Week of Terror have been known around the nation when 15 to 25 blacks were murdered outright. One of the most important or most highly visible cases was the Mary Turner lynchings, wherein Mary Turner, a young black girl, was her husband, Hayes Turner, was lynched. And she made a statement that if she could find the people that had her husband killed, that she would fight to ensure that they were prosecuted to the highest extent of the law. And when they heard that, the white mob members went wild in this area, and they cut the baby from her abdomen, and the baby fell on the ground. The Crisis magazine, a reporter from the NAACP reported that the white mob member took the heel of his boot and crushed the head, all the life out of that child. And that is something that, in fact, in most places that story is written, they say it was the most gruesome, inhumane act ever committed in a civilized nation. This was in 2004. I saw a disgraceful Valdosta City Charter that was placed up there in City Hall on the second floor. It said that the mayor and council shall pass all proper and necessary laws and ordinances for the control of slaves and free persons of color, and to control, suppress, and abate all nuisances. So when you look back at that, and you look in comparison to those statements that was written in that charter back in 1860, now we are finding out that much of the information about KJ, that death, and getting information from the system here in the state of Georgia, it seems as if though they are still trying to control, suppress, and abate. And so
They don't want to see what?
They don't want to see nobody make it.
Is that, do you think, like being from Valdosta, do you guys see that a lot?
Yeah. We used to stay in Hudson Valley, so we seen that every day. Police stop us just for being on the corner. So it ain't nothing new, but that, they took it to the extreme. One day, me and my cousin was walking from school. We go to PLC. It's like right there in front of us. So we walking home from school, and we just walking, our pants up and all. Police just stopped. He was like, "Where y'all going?" I was like, "To the house." Obviously, we just got out of school. So he was like, "Oh, where y'all stay?" I told him where we stayed. He was like, "So what y'all doing on this street?" The street is just right there. Our street, you gotta walk, and then it's like a circle in the middle. So you gotta go through that too. You just harassing us for no reason. Basically, you just messing with us just because of our skin color. That's how I look at it. Racism.
Special section. You know that Georgia section? They used to call it the Georgia Rim, and now I still call it that.
I just get in the left lane when you can.
Only one teacher emailed me back just to say, "I don't know anything. I don't know how you have my email." Right, then we're not going to just stroll up and get something.
Yeah.
Like I said, I haven't been to the funeral home since this summer to talk to the workers about Kendrick Johnson. And at that time, they were more open to talking about, the whole situation. But now, like you said, with the investigation, I can just feel something come over me just in that something's not right. Well, when the second autopsy came out, the results, which was the private autopsy that the family had done, when it came back, this doctor said that the body was full of newspapers. So the question came, so how did his body and his organs were missing? Let's not forget that. So his organs were replaced with newspapers. So now the next question was, so what happened to his organs and who put the paper in his body? So what Harrington Funeral Home told the family in a statement was that that's how they received the body, with no organs.
I'm Jacqueline Johnson. I'm KJ's mom.
I'm Kenneth Johnson, KJ's father. We all are close knit family, and he was always the person of the house that everyone, is looking forward for Kendrick. He's just a big part of the family that's gone.
He was a good student. I didn't never have to go out to the schoolhouse by him being in no trouble. He played basketball, football, and track, and he ran track. But football was his passion. He just did the other two to stay in shape.
All us get together, crack jokes. If we're not cracking jokes, we wrestling through the house, getting cussed out by her because we playing in the house and stuff like that. And what we all, we always had fun.
Recount the day that you found out what happened, Kendrick. Like, how did that day go, and how did you hear about it?
Well, I was already at school when they found him, so it was just devastating.
I was in Pennsylvania when I found out. It was a long trip back home.
I know that in response, you guys have been on the street every day on the corner outside the courthouse. Could you go into what you guys have been doing and how you guys decided to do that? Like, what was the process?
Well, just to keep the community informed, keep it out that this was real, this did happen, and we won't stop until we get justice. Because that's the main purpose, is to keep pushing, and to let them know that we are not going anywhere until we get justice.
What has the response of the community been in seeing you guys out there every day and hearing about the case?
It's some good and some bad, but it don't matter. I mean, that was our child, so we're going to stay right there and push. If we don't push, who else is there to push? That was our baby. Well, I'm kind of disappointed because I felt like if you were a true friend, I don't care how much they told you to hush, you wouldn't hush. Because if it was KJ, they couldn't have got him to hush.
Johnson, I know you worked for the Lowndes County school system. How did it make you feel, like this place that you worked for and have put in countless hours, and for them to kind of turn their back on you? What did that feel like?
But I felt betrayed, hurt. I've been there over 10 years, and they slammed the door in my face.
How much community support was that, or just from the school, was that the funeral?
It was a couple of bus drivers there, but no school officials was there. None of his teachers was there. Some of the middle school teachers but no one from the high school came and supported us. Yeah, people passed by the corner telling us to go home, and it was an accident. So let that child rest. But we know our child.
You to let that child rest?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we know our son, so it ain't no stopping no matter what they say.
But they do that when the light turned green, and as they pursue through the light. So we had our daughter's supposed to have to walk, but they wouldn't let our daughter walk.
Why?
They didn't get no apparent reason. They just wouldn't let her walk.
What did they say?
She couldn't walk.
What was how did she feel about that?
Well, we know the reason why they didn't want us to walk, and they didn't want us there. So
She was hurt. She wanted to walk, and this was her last subject. She just had to get that one part in the test, and she did it. So why didn't she have the right to walk? Everybody else that have a part to complete, once they complete it, they get to walk. So why wasn't she? Because her brother got killed. She didn't kill nobody.
Have you talked with any of the other parents of children that go there? How are they still comfortable with sending their kids to school, knowing that there's someone walking around that school that knows something or that had a hand?
Well, all I can say is they still sending them. So it's like a light didn't go on when our son got killed in school. So if you were concern and you know how they lie, you wouldn't send your child back to that school under no circumstances. So
Always stand for what you believe in, no matter what someone tells you. If you believe in it, you stand. Because if you don't stand for what you believe in, I mean, you're nothing. I mean, especially when you know you're right. Don't let no one tell you you're wrong, no matter what.
and if you know something or know of anybody that hurt Kendrick, come out and tell the truth.
Just wow. That's all I have to say about that situation. It's just wow. To have your son murdered, have the murder allegedly covered up by everybody that was supposed to protect your child, and then to have your community turn on you, and then to have them stop your daughter from graduating or walking across the stage, and then to have them just basically wash Kendrick's name from the records of Lowndes High School is more than a slap in the face. It's like they tried to bury this family, and they are continually trying to bury this family. This is why it is so important that we, as their extended family, KJ's Army, must continue to fight, must not walk in fear. We must be bold. We must be fearless. We must get to these kids that were talking back then. You guys heard them, right, Jay? Did you
We
hear them?
did.
Were they talking?
It was talking.
They were talking. They was telling their story. They was like, no way. Cover up began. White and black students, Lowndes County and Valdosta High School, saying there's no way this happened, telling us the story. Somehow, fear crept in, maybe payoffs or whatever. We don't know. All we know is the cover up is real. Discrepancies are everywhere in the paperwork, right?
Hmm.
What else, Jay? I don't mean to hog up everything. You know how I
You
am. I
good?
let you talk,
You
and I
good?
long winded with it.
You good? Yeah. I mean, we all gonna discover what's really going on. And I see in the comments a lot of people um starting to feel like defeat, and which is understandable because of what we are up against.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like that. It's gonna be hard because of the fact that we see what's going on. We figured it out, and everything that was hid in the dark, it has came to the light. So,
Right.
so it's just a wave of emotions now.
It
So,
is.
so during the fight, you're gonna have these different emotions. You're gonna feel disgusted.
Yeah.
You're gonna be mad. You're gonna be
Mhm.
sad. It's gonna be just a wave of different emotions that you're gonna go through. So don't ever feel like it's over. Don't ever feel like you're defeated, because that's what they want you to feel.
Right. I
They
agree.
want they want us to feel like that. They want the family to feel like that.
Right. That is 100% accurate. But we just gotta support them. I mean, their own city is not supporting them. Well, we figured that out, right, Jay? Why? Because it wasn't in my opinion, it wasn't a racially. Now let me make this clear. It wasn't a racially motivated crime, because you have, well, it was, but you always, and I researched history. For some reason, our people have always assisted, aided, and abetted in these crimes, and I don't understand that. But we've seen with our own eyes that there were Caucasian and there were, African Americans that were acting suspect, that could be involved allegedly, right? So
Right.
then you have the black community with their family trying to protect them so that they won't get in trouble instead of standing up for what's right. And then you have who we know did this to Kendrick, right? Who are either breaking them off or and content and secure in the fact that they also had us to assist. So the cover up has been tight. right? The cover up nothing has been broken in it. But I declare and decree that in 2026, going into 2027, I don't know, but it ain't gonna last past 2027. That's broken. We let us pray. This is what we can do. Pray the spirit of fear be lifted off Valdosta. That's what we can do.
Right.
As a unit, as a family, as an army, pray the spirit of fear be lifted off the city of Valdosta, because they don't realize that they're not going to have peace, they're not going to prosper until this crime and this cover up has been uncovered and justice has been served, period. The moment they covered up Kendrick's murder, even way back to Mary Turner, honestly, a curse has been upon that city. And they can be mad, they can lie, they can deflect, and they can gaslight whoever they try to gaslight. The paperwork is speaking, is it not? The paperwork has hidden clues that God is allowing all of us to see and discover in the photos as well. Like the sworn affidavit by Ryan Domac Hernandez, who swore to the judge. Judge Brandon Bell told me that my brother, baby brother, his brother Brian Bell, him and Kendrick was arguing, and Brian hit him with a 45-pound weight on the side of his neck and killed him. And did we find the weight? Was the weight there? The weight was there. And it looked like to me, it was blood on the weight. Okay? All this stuff is coming to light. All this stuff. And I'm not going to hold you guys tonight, because if you're on my Facebook page, you see we're blowing this up. We're getting information out there as soon as we can find it. YouTube, I'm releasing it in videos. Not as much as I have on Facebook. So I told you guys you need to go over there and follow me on Facebook, but you're getting it as well.
It's not surrounded around, like the initial concept of the situation is not surrounding around race.
Correct.
So like and
after effect is.
I'm gonna explain a little bit with that.
Break it down.
As far as the initial murder itself, it wasn't based on race.
Come on now.
Because it was color involved in it too.
Yes.
Behind the scenes, as far as the system.
Yes.
That when the race part come in there.
Correct.
And it's sad because I know a lot of people seen Django.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah,
how I look at it is like, because it was color involved with him, it was similar like Samuel L. Jackson.
Correct.
You know, if everybody's seen Django.
Mm-hmm.
And to know that and know that our kind was involved in it, but they don't have the mindset to know that behind the situation that they're not even giving a damn because of the color. You ain't do nothing but being a Samuel L. Jackson.
Correct. You're right. You're 100%. Basically, what nephew was saying is he's absolutely right. Everything. The initial crime wasn't racially motivated. It was jealousy motivated. They was jealous. He was a triple threat. He was handsome. He was athletic. The ladies loved him. He was confident. He dressed nice, right? They couldn't stand it, right? But every decision that was made after that, and every step that was made after that, was based off the color of Kendrick's skin. Period. That's how they think of us. Oh, we'll just cover it up.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know any better. They're dumb, ignorant or whatever. They're not gonna figure this out. There's nobody gonna get on their side. And we got the black people with us too. Yeah, it's gonna be covered up. But they will forgot one major part, and that was God, who wasn't going to allow them anymore to get away with the stuff that they were doing in Valdosta against his people. So that's why the mistakes are in the paperwork. Actually, they're not mistakes, they're truths are in the paperwork. See, their mind was stuck on January the 10th, 2013, because that's when they found Kendrick initially. Coroner Bill Watson. His paperwork says, oh, I arrived there and the EMT was there. We were there on January 10th, 2013. Then Rick Bell, years later, went and wrote in the lawsuit suing Ebony Magazine. Oh, yeah, on January 10th, 2013 at 1:30 p.m., Kendrick Johnson's body was found. That's the truth. God has a way of blinding our minds and letting the truth come out. See, we have to try to remember a lie, but the truth is already embedded in our mind. Does that make sense? It's already embedded there. That's why that date, y'all, watch it play out. Now, I'm not going to hold you any longer because I know it's a work week, but Jay, our nephew, has blessed us with another song of his that we're going to end the show tonight. We will be back this weekend with another episode. Guys, stay tuned. Stay prayed up. Pray the spirit of fear will be lifted off of the city of Valdosta from them kids who are now adults. Pray that their conscience begin to bother them, their hearts begin to bother them. Pray that they see the pain in the Johnsons' eyes, and that they will also think about Kendrick, who's not arrested. I don't care what nobody say. He's not arresting. He's actually, in my opinion, we all have a spiritual belief that may be a little different. We don't all have it 100% accurate when it comes to this spiritual thing and relationship with God the Father, Almighty God, Yeshua, Jesus, whatever you want to call him. I believe that he is helping. He's not arresting. That's my opinion. Okay. So I'm going to bring up this song and then we're going to let everybody just continue. Let's just fight on. And just keep going no matter what. Don't worry about me. And y'all, I know that a lot of people want me to be careful. I get that. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys that tell me to be careful. But here's the thing with me. I just have to run 100% off faith. I just got to run 100% off trust when it comes to this thing. Because I cannot let not 1 ounce, nothing of fear enter into this, or God can't move.
Auntie, you want to answer that question right there from Sweet Honey?
Sweet Honey, what did the EMT say about arriving on 110? Oh, the coroner, Bill Watson, the one that he signed, he said that him and EMT arrived there at 1:10 on January the 10th, 2013, not January the 11th, 2013, when they told us he was found. Bill Watson signed his coroner report and said he was there and EMT was there on January the 10th. Rick Bell also said that in his lawsuit. And not one judge questioned none of this. They're not going to question when they're a part of the what?
Cover up.
Okay? I posted it on my page. Who wanted to? Was that Sweet? Go to my page. Are you on my Facebook? It's on. I posted it on my page. And if
it's in detail on her page.
On my page on Facebook. It's in a video on my YouTube as well. But if you want to go through the videos and hear me talking and giving commentary, I post a lot of this stuff on my page. I actually post more on my Facebook page, and I post the actual documents that you can blow up and you can see for yourself that the coroner, Bill Watson, said he and EMT were there on January the 10th, 2013, not January the 11th. Then the sheriff's office released a different coroner's report that was not signed by the coroner, Bill Watson. See, the reason why they didn't call Bill Watson for 6 hours later after the discovery on the 11th, because he was already there the day before. Why do they think? Listen, we are naturally not that intelligent, but it's God that gives the wisdom, right? It's God that gives the wisdom. It's he that opens up our understanding. It's he that allows us to see the errors in the truth that he didn't even think about, that he was right in the 10th, because that was the truth. He didn't think to correct that because it was the truth.
you want to you want to tell them, our theory of what, like, you in detail on what how that transpired from the 10th to the 11th and why.
Go ahead. Let's break it down.
Okay. He was they was called on the 10th.
Absolutely.
Okay. And our theory, we ain't saying it's true or not, but it's a strong possibility it's true.
We're gonna say alleged, but we know.
Alleged, okay. We feel like Kendrick was murdered on the 10th.
He definitely was.
They called it's supposed to have been a cardiac arrest. But I feel like he died, whatever, and I feel like they put his body up for the time being. And the next day that was found, I think throughout that time, I don't think he was never put upside. He was never in the mat upside down the whole entire 24 hours.
Whole entire time. Look at the blood work. Look at the blood evidence.
He was not. So the next day, I think the coroner and all that wasn't called later on down the line because the whole time they was all stationing this up. They was already going staging and covering everything up. And how they did it was they made it seem like he climbed the mat and the swelling came from the blood flowing to you know what I'm saying, because of the beating. He was beaten. That's why his face was swollen. Correct. But by putting that cause of it, they just felt like they could just slap. Oh, his face was swollen because of the blood rush and the fluids and all this, and they felt like that was gonna work.
Right.
But common sense is that you know what I'm saying. Certain spots and all over his body, it tells a whole different story than him just climbing in the mat and the blood rush to his head.
Yes. Rentless Glams. I have requested the CAD reports for both days, and I'm currently waiting on those. And I will give an update as soon as I get that information. But again, we are dealing with a case that has been allegedly covered up. I've requested the FBI file. I'm currently waiting on that. I've requested a lot of information. I'm currently waiting on that. Okay? So I will keep you updated. But as he stated, like I said, the date of January 10th keeps coming up because that's the truth. And I say it with my chest, not behind a fake page, because I know justice is coming. And I know how lies are. If the truth is in your mind, you're going to keep writing it. It's going to keep coming up. Unknowingly to you, because that is the truth. You have to remember a lie. You don't have to remember the truth, if that makes sense. So the fact that the coroner report say it more than once, hey, listen, the date's not on there just one time. It's on there 3 or 4 times. January 10th is on the report 3 or 4 times on the coroner's report.
Sweet honey, they saw him they saw him on the 10th.
See, the reason why that I cannot really explain it to Sweet Honey is because I don't have the paperwork up. I don't have the paperwork up. I'm asking her to go to the Facebook and just look at the coroner's report that said they were called for cardiac arrest. But what happened was, alleged, is that yes, they were, but that was on January 10th. So when they came back out for the fake call on January 11th with the setup and staged body discovery, they didn't update their form to say code blue.
Again,
you gotta think outside the box. It's called critical thinking.
Like I said in the last show, I said that the cover up was so big to the fact that they had so much that they had to cover themselves. This wasn't no small cover up. It was big. So obviously it was going to be hard to cover every step.
Okay, so this is a distraction. I recognize it. Okay, we're going to stop it right there because Sweet Honey is a distraction, a scent distraction. See, what I've learned by dealing with this is that they will send folks in to try to distract and deflect on the truth. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
So we can explain all day long. Sweet Honey's going to come back with different comments to try to throw off the conversation. Does that make sense? I told her where to go. I'm going to leave it just like that.
I'll say something.
Go ahead.
Sweet Honey, look. What we are saying isn't like certain statements isn't something that we just coming out of our head. We actually have the paperwork.
Yeah, we do.
We actually have the paperwork of them saying this, and we ain't just throwing stuff out.
Exactly, and she needs to go find it. And I'm not going to entertain it no more. I'm just not, because it's a distraction. I just have learned that that's what's happening right now, Jay. She's going to come back with a different story. They sent them for this very reason, to confuse the audience.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter what she come back with when we got the paperwork. It explains everything.
I know.
I mean,
and she can go find it just like everybody else. Leah A. Ficklin on Facebook. It's right there. Look at you. Right. Correct, Chell. Great. I'm glad you guys are following us. Jay, I'm so used to this. Trust me. I'm so used to the techniques. They want us to drag on, and she wants to question something else and question something else. I'm telling her to go find it. It's right there. I know
Shell 315. That's correct. That's exactly what happened.
Yes. Okay. Sweet Honey, it's on my page. If you inbox me on my page, I'll lead you right to it, okay?
You don't even have to search no more.
Yeah, I'll lead you right to it, but I don't have it on I do have it on YouTube. It's just inside of videos, okay? But if you inbox me, I will take time to explain it to you.
Just in that one document, that one document that says about the cardiac arrest, and just leave it alone.
Oh yeah. They all need to be in court. But see, what happened is that they all were let go. You have people that did not want to cooperate with none of this. That staff no longer exists. Basically, the school staff doesn't exist. Basically, the original EMTs, they were all let go, quit, fired, moved out of state. But the coroner, Bill Whitson, was forced to resign. All of them.
Hey, that's a good question. I don't think the coroner was called on the 10th.
I do. That's what his report said.
Matter of fact.
Yes, he was. And that's why the delay on the 11th happened, because he was already there on the 10th.
You right. The coroner was called on both dates.
Yes.
Okay. The thing was, we really throwing the coroner up under the bus on.
I'm not really. If you let me explain, I'm not really. So the coroner was called.
Okay, go ahead.
It happened on the 10th. Okay, KJ went missing. The fight happened. He went into cardiac arrest. They called EMTs. He ultimately died, and then the coroner was called. EMT was gone by the time the coroner got there, because he wrote on there, EMT, and I was here on the 10th. I will subpoena their records. He had already died. Then the cover-up began. So that's why the next day when he was called, they did not call Mr. Watson until 6 hours after the original setup discovery. He had already been there. He didn't like it. He didn't want to go along with it. Right? He's saying the crime scene is what? He said it was staged. He said it was contaminated. He said it was compromised. He put all of that in his report. He was mad. He did not want to do what he had to do. So what he did is he went ahead and he updated his report on some of it to say the 11th, but left the original date on the rest.
It's called leaving Easter eggs.
Right. It's like, y'all gonna force me to do this, but I'm gonna leave hints, basically. And
after that, it from what his original statement, it was another statement that was written. It was forged,
right, by the Lowndes County Sheriff's Office. That was not signed by the coroner.
Yeah, it wasn't signed by the coroner.
Keep in mind, the coroner signed the one that says January the 10th.
Exactly, the original.
Okay, sweetie, I apologize, but I'm so used to people
Yeah.
Coming in here trying to throw, cause confusion, that I have to be a little alert, and I apologize to you, but I will show it to you. Just inbox me on Facebook, sweet honey. I don't know what your name is on Facebook. Type it in the chat. I will find you.
She
Just so
did. It's Christina Elaine Ollie.
where you see that at? Oh,
You see it at 8:37.
I see sweet honey 676.
Her last comment at 8:37 p.m. It say,
Oh, no, I'm asking her what is her Facebook name.
I know. She said her name is Christina Elaine Ollie.
I'm not sure. I
scroll up a little bit. It's the big paragraph. It ain't big, but it's bigger than everything.
Okay, I'm gonna write your name down, and I'm gonna find you or inbox me, and I'll help you see what, because it is confusing if you haven't
been along the way.
Right.
If you just not coming, it's gonna be kind of confusing.
Right. And again, I am so sorry for I've been attacked last couple of days. I've been threatening everything.
You're on the defensive side. Like,
I'm ready to fight, but I'm not ready to fight, people that want to help. I'm ready to fight the enemy. They really have been very disrespectful over there, threatening, talking. You know what they was been saying. It's all on my Facebook page. You better be careful. I tell you, you need to leave this alone or else. Like, who you talking to? You can't be talking to me like that because no. What you say?
What other
What do you have?
Answer other questions in this chat? What other questions?
Now don't get blocked. Archangel Michael, you know what to do. Go ahead. What's your question, sir?
I'm trying to see what other questions.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
I live 45 minutes away from my grand benchmark. It's the first time hearing of this part. Now again, where can I find the picture? You can Shuttle Wilcox 2101. You can go to Leah page, her Facebook page, and she been putting a lot of evidence and paperwork. Anything you want to know is on her Facebook page. We have discussed it on the platform on YouTube, but to find it quicker, just go to her page, scroll down. You know what I'm saying? She's constantly, every day, posting stuff. So
yeah, yep. Or you can go through the YouTube videos as well. We show the evidence on the YouTube videos as well. If you like video version, you can do that. Or you can, just go on Facebook if you like to read, because I post novels and with the evidence, with the photos, with the documents, the official paperwork, all of that. And yeah, Shell, another good source is the Finding Kendrick Johnson documentary as well.
Mm-hmm.
I am in the process of getting the funeral home's deposition. I have requested that, and I should have that by tomorrow. And I cannot wait to get that funeral home deposition. What they said was, it's a war going on between the GBI medical examiner, the Owens Transport, and the funeral home. Everybody's blaming everybody on what happened to the organs. Well, we caught Dr. See, this is going to take a while. We caught Dr. Gaffney Kraft, which is the original medical examiner at the GBI, in a lie. She said that she put Kendrick's organs back in his chest and released it to Owens Transport, and Owens Transport drove it to Harrington. Harrington said the the organs wasn't there, so they stuffed him with newspaper. The problem that I have with Harrington is Harrington did not inform the Johnsons that the organs were not in Kendrick's body. They just stuffed him with newspaper and didn't tell anybody, and they did not know until they went to exhume his body for the second autopsy that he did not have his organs. That's red flag. Dr. Gaffney Kraft, which is the original medical examiner, she sworn in a sworn deposition, I swear I put those organs back. Well, she forgot to give the other autopsy tech, Mr. Rodney Bryan, that was in the room with her taking pictures, the memo, because the memo told Bill Watson, the coroner, that the GBI, Dr. Gaffney Kraft, destroyed his organs due to advanced composition. The autopsy was 3 days after he was found. There was no advanced decomposition. I'm looking at the autopsy photos. There's no decomposition on his organs. And of course, I can't show you guys that, but they were perfectly fine. They got rid of the organs to hide the time of death and to hide the cause of death. They got rid of his fingernails to hide evidence under them. They got rid of his clothes. Didn't even give the clothes back because DNA evidence was on them. Everything they did was deliberate and intentional. And it's time to pay the piper. Watch the documentary. Please go watch the evidence on my Facebook, because Facebook allows me to show the photos that YouTube won't allow me to show. It's like every platform has some type of suppression guideline. But in some of my videos, or even on YouTube, you'll see some of, the evidence as well. Okay? They kept everything. They destroyed everything. And every witness they came forward, they intimidated, threw them in jail, and made them recant their testimony. Everything. They thought they destroyed everything. But they're going to have to answer about why you keep saying on January the 10th he was found. Why did you keep saying that you were there on January the 10th? Why didn't you had Ryan Domek Hernandez, who told you that Brandon Bell said his baby brother hit Kendrick with the weight. He passed a polygraph test. You throw him in jail, held him with no bond, made him recant, but then years later, there's a weight in the crime scene photos thrown under a volleyball net, 45-pound weight right there with blood on it. Why did you collect that weight? They're going to have to answer for this. And that's what I know justice is coming. Go look at the evidence, guys. I don't want to hold you guys any longer. I am so sorry. We at an hour. If you guys have more questions, we'll be live again. Please go to my page. And Sweet Honey, Christina, Elaine, I want to say I'm sorry again, but I've been beat up for the last 2 days, threatened. I mean, really just, I can't even explain it. You'll see it on my page. They saying all kind of stuff. Hey, Barbara J. But yeah, it's just been a rough couple of days, and I have to stay, my mind has to stay clear so I can continue to look at the paperwork, Jay, and everybody else that's helping the Johnsons. I'm not the only one. You got Miss Letha. She's been a soldier for many years. It's a lot of KJ's Army that's in this chat today that's been active for many years. We are one unit. We work together. We share the information. We are always, we're just set. We're just set. So without further ado, guys, I do want to bring up Jay's video, and so we can look at his song. I don't know if it's a video or a song, but
it's just a song in that video at the end.
Okay, so we're going to basically end the live with Jay's tribute, and just pay attention. I didn't write the songography this time, guys. I'll write one for the next week's show. But I want to thank you guys for being here. I know you guys have a lot of questions. I do urge you guys. Oh, they're on my Facebook, Shell 315. Go to my Facebook. You'll see all the threats. I call them out. They're talking real crazy. And it don't do nothing but make me laugh. Actually make me want to take a trip down to Valdosta, to be honest. But I'm trying to be smart about the situation. Ain't nobody scared in 2026. And I'm not from the South, so I really don't have that type of South deep South fear. I'm just not from there. I can't even comprehend what anybody's feeling. I know they won't do it in the East or the North. I know they won't be popping they shit like that up here. Put it like that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say thank you guys. Just please stick around for a minute. Just listen to the song he created and meet me over on Facebook. Just meet me over on Facebook, guys. We talking every day, all day long when I'm not at work.
How could you turn on your own kind? Throughout time, they managed to take over your mind. Thinking the system is just a job, it's deeper than that. Remember cat of nine tails went straight through our backs. There's just a different method. How could you overstep it? Could you ever forget? Racism never died. Better at hiding it. Black lives matter instead of fucking joke. It's like we hanging our damn self by a fucking rope. Our own kind killed Tyree Nichols. Black with a white mind and heart called white niggers. Choose a side, can't be bold. How the hell do you figure? Turn on your own kind, don't understand. You white niggas. Our own kind killed Tyree Nichols. Black with a white mind and heart called white niggers. Choose a side, can't be bold. How the hell do you figure? Turn on your own kind, don't understand. You white niggas. You wanna be a CEO or maybe the popo? Join forces with the same ones that put us in the chokehold. Y'all be in this jails, acting like them. When it's right in the face, we only catching the glimpse. We just struggle through our life while the government pimps. See the world is ours, you better read that blimp. Our own kind took Malcolm X out, then we run them out. You would think would we be more closer if we from the south, but we hate each other, kill each other over dumb shit. Argue and we fight amongst each other over nonsense. Can't support each other without competition. Using social media for drama and slick dissing. Nah. Our own kind killed Tyree Nichols. Like with a white mind and heart called white niggers. Choose a side, can't be bold. How the hell do you figure? Turn on your own kind, don't understand. You white niggas. Our own kind killed Tyree Nichols. Like with a white mind and heart called white niggers. Choose a side, can't be bold. How the hell do you figure? Turn on your own kind, don't understand. You white niggas.
Darn shame too, because that's just it's still happening today, guys. It's just it's heartbreaking.
You get your ass blown the fuck off. Get the fuck out of the car. Get the fuck out the fucking car. Damn, I didn't do anything. Turn your own fucking ass. Hey, I didn't turn your ass around. All right. On the ground. Hey, you don't do that, okay? Get on the fucking ground. Get on the ground. Okay. Change your ass. All right, I'm on the ground. Lay down. Chest up. Please change on the ground. I think to tase you. Get on the ground. One. Now. Tase all right. Okay. Break your shit. Okay, dude. Damn. Turn the fuck around. Put your fucking hands on your back. Bitch, put your hands behind your back. Quick. Okay. I'm gonna knock your ass the fuck out. You guys are really doing a lot, right?
Wow. I know it's heartbreaking because it's just still happening today. It's still happening today.
A lot of people don't. If y'all not familiar with that right there, that was Tyree Nichols, who I was talking about in the chorus.
Mm-hmm.
He ended up getting killed right then.
Yeah.
By those polices. Y'all see, relentless know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But it was initially from black officers.
Yeah. It's just sad. Everything that's going on is sad. But I really do believe in my heart that when, I'm not going to say if, I'm going to say when we get justice and uncover this cover up, and when Kendrick Johnson gets the justice that he should have received 13 years ago, it's going to break a lot open. I believe that. It's a huge cover up. I mean, a lot of people are involved, and they're gonna have to go down. Somebody's gonna have to, just start. Listen, y'all just need to start making deals. The first one talk, get the best deal. Okay, that's all I got to say. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Me and Jay won't stay along this. We won't stay gone this long this week. But sometimes the work is so heavy that I just can't get myself together in my mental, because a lot of times I'm up at night. I can't sleep. I'm like looking for stuff, looking through, like trying to figure stuff out, But we will be back this week. I love you. Thank you so much for being here, Lee Hop, Relentless. Please come back. Shell, please come back. Maria, no, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm 51 years old, guys. I'm not a spring chicken. So I got to look at names. Dracar Day. Thank you. for being here. Shell. And where's the other lady? Sweet Honey, thank you so much. And I'll meet you on Facebook. Jimmy, thank you for being here. Thank you for the super chat, Relentless, or the super sticker. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for the super chat. Barbara J, thank you for being here. I love y'all. Y'all know that. Jag Nation, Jag Country, Justice for Kendrick Johnson. We'll see y'all next week.
Black Power.
Black Power.
Please like, share, and subscribe.